Hello and welcome to another review of Kamen Rider HG. This is Zect vs Neo Zect edition. All 9 kinds. You got Hyper cast off Cavett right there as the first figure. Oh, getting the focus line. And then you got the 3 riders from the movies. The next Ichigo, the first Ichigo rider kick, and the snake woman. Shocker, Kaijin, Skywriter flying, and Knight. So really, only less than half of these are from Kabuto. It's only 4. What a lie. So yeah, generic information on the back, adverts, and safety warnings and such. If you want to take a close look at these, you can check the link below to the Facebook page where there will be an album posted with photos of all these things. So let's take a look at the figures. Let's go with Skywriter first, because why not? So Skywriter, just for funsies.
Skywriter!
Yeah, that's Skywriter for you. So, he's pretty decent. Sort of weird the way they've done this. They've got a transparent plastic for the back of the feet to keep it supporting, I guess. And the front, instead of pegging into the body, they peg into this transparent piece right there. And then he sort of rests on top of this piece. And look at the back of his scarf. It almost becomes like a cape, like Superman. I guess which is what they're going for. Some black dots on it. And on the front, because there's no peg hole, I guess that means, you know, they can actually put the belt right there easily. So no damaging the belt. The way you assemble this is the belt's actually its own piece, so that's pretty cool. I guess it's a cool way to do this. That way, you know, if you, for whatever reason, if you want to hang him around sort of flying in your room, then he won't have a hole in the front of his chest. So yeah, first you think, oh, why they've done it that way, and it makes perfect sense. Next, Kamen Rider Knight, or Wing Knight if you're a Dragon Knight fan. This is those statue versions of the figure. It's pretty cool. Detail wise, it's all printed there. You know, got the little gold logo symbol on his belt. Not too much going on the back. Back's not painted properly. But a solid build. I only have like a Knight Lego version, so I guess I'll use him as a spare or sell him or something. Really can't say too much. More of the details are pretty good for both of these. Next, let's go with Chika Minion Kaijin. Sort of blurry molding textures right here. Injection lines are pretty clear. He's sort of like the budget figure of this series, I imagine. Not much to say about him. He's sort of a tiger cat thing. Don't know. I mean, yay for him, but he's a bearded cat, but I don't know, it's just too simple to really say much about him. He's the boring budget figure. Ichigo the first in the first version, Rider Kick. He actually has transparent eyes. If you look closely, no compound effect, but it's a transparent plastic, and then he's on a little peg. Rider Kick. It's sort of weird because you already have. If you see my other reviews, they released another Rider Kick, sort of action pose version of this. So with this sort of release, this figure isn't really that important because it's nothing special. Interesting to note that the peg doesn't actually peg into his butt, it pegs into his butt cheek. So, oh no butt peg or butthole jokes here. So that's a shame. But yeah, like I said, transparent eyes, molding detail is pretty good, and paint detail, because he's such a simple character, is pretty good as well. It's painted all around the back, so nothing's missing there. Got a bit of hair on the back of his helmet, so that's good. The metallic blue on his helmet is really nice. The horns are soft, so you don't have to worry. He's a really good rider kick pose figure. If you like them in rider kick poses, he's excellent. Sort of weird that in random releases they will have transparent eyes. Just randomly. Not all figures have transparent eyes, but suddenly he does. The snake woman from the movie doing up yours fist pose. Not really fist, but looks like it. Molding detail is really good because if you're in the movie, there's a lot of detail going on the suits to make them, I guess, less boring, quote unquote. So they have a lot of stuff going on, and in these figures, nothing is blurry, nothing is smudged. So kudos to all the detail there. Paint-wise, the metallic purple is really good. I mean, I'm not such a big fan of this character per se, but the purple metallic looks really good on the figure. Hope it shows up on the camera. If not, I'm gonna have to edit the video a little bit to make it look like how I see it. And while we're at it, by the way, all of these figures have really good feet pieces to keep them standing still. So a good overall. Only downside is because it's a capsule toy, her sort of whip head thing was warped in the packet, but I can easily get some warm water and fix that. Next, Kabuto. That's fun. Yes, nothing unique about this figure. You've seen this figure in many other releases, and here he is again. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this figure, but except for the belt, you can see it's slightly blurry. And of course, the hypercast off thing is just a single color, and didn't paint that. But apart from that, the molding detail is excellent. Tramp stamp on the butt. Not much to say about him really. Oh, his horns also slightly warped because of the capsule toy squishing it. But molding is good. It's just I guess the action pose version is slightly different because the chest isn't open, so yeah, if you want to collect all the different Kabuto forms, you would want to get him because he's in the hypercast off form, but he hasn't clocked up yet. So that's something to think about when getting this figure. Oh, next is the movie riders. So here's one guy. He's pretty cool. Oh, he's the last one with the flower. I like the Kabuto movie way more than the actual series. Also, guess more in detail is pretty good, but because remember these three riders, for toy reasons, all of them use the same transformation device. They all have sort of similar belts and similar other things. They pretty much have do the same thing, except that they have different sectors on their arms. And for some reason, this pack, each of these guys from the movie, they all came with two heads, not their own heads, but if you get them all, you eventually add up to 6 heads, or 2 of each. So you got these heads here. They're all in black, not colored or anything. They all come with 2 extra black belts. So you got these black belts, and if you get all of them, you eventually add up to all the sectors again in black. Now I don't know if it's just the bag that I bought, or is that overall for the entire run of these this set. So if you've bought this set, can you tell me if yours also came with the black heads? These are the exact same modes as the actual figures. So you know you could pop his head off and stick the black head on it, and I don't know why. Let me know if you got these figures. But anyway, these figures, the 3 sort of riders from the movie, are pretty cool. Most of them have the same molds. If you notice, the chest piece is completely the same, just painted different. The leg is the same, and the arm is also the same. These are pretty much identical figurines. So I guess I get it. If you just bought one of these, because he comes with the 2 heads and 2 sectors from the other ones, you can swap these out. So I guess this is sort of Bandai's way of saying, hey, don't worry, we purposely made some of these figures more rare, so it'll be a bitch to complete them all and collect the entire set, but hey, it's okay, we'll give you the heads that we didn't paint, so, you know, budget reasons, so you can sort of have all 3 movie riders if you just got one of these rare figures, because, hey, we lie about making it a collectible thing where you can trade with other people and oh, there's always one rare, but really we just want you to put millions and millions of money into our capsule time machine till you eventually get the full set or not, because that machine just so happened to didn't have any of these figures in the machine. So you know, this blind bag thing and capsule toy thing really should stop. I mean, I never actually buy things from capsule machines. I go to the shop and just buy the full set because I want the full set. And, you know, Lego and your blind bag dressing it up as, oh, you can trade with your friends. It's like a friend experience. Shut up. You want money. Just admit it. You want us to buy 1 million, like 1,000 bags just to get one set in them, maybe. Especially your stupid Mr. Gold. Anyway, back to this review. Let's not go off topic. In terms of important level of this set, this is the only place where you can get these 3 riders in HG figure form. Rider Kick is not unique. You can get him in the other packs, so that one's not unique. I guess if you're collecting figures in statue forms, then he's kind of important. Snake Person, I'm pretty sure that this figure has been released in HG Core, so not too special. Shocker Monster, I guess he's the only, you can only get him in the set, so that's something. Hypercast Off, not necessarily important, depends on what kind of, if you want his chest to be open or not, because in the other set his chest is open, here it's closed, so sort of up to you if you think this one's important or not. I'd say it's medium importance. Skywriter in flying pose, again, this isn't too unique. You can just Skywriter and put it in quite a few other releases, because sure, riders get released all the time with other HG sets, but he is in this flying pose, so that's something to think about. So yeah, subscribe, just in comment below, and of course take care, have a nice day. Bye!